Hello, and welcome to a great edition of Buckeye TV's Campus View. I'm your host, Will Steigerwald, and thank you for joining us. Today, we have an exciting show for you. We will find out what's on the minds of Ohio State students as we discuss the big topics on and off campus. Let's meet our first group of students. Please introduce yourselves and tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Grayson Newborn. I'm a third-year journalism major, and I'm minoring in media production and analysis.
Hi, I'm Samantha. I'm also a fourth-year journalism with media production minor.
I'm Kate, also fourth-year journalism media production minor.
Clean sweep.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, we're here today just to talk about some simple fall activities and just fall things you enjoy doing in this autumn season. Grayson?
Well, I personally am a real big fan of like a haunted house kind of vibe. I don't do a whole lot of fall activities other than that, I don't feel like, but I do quite like the vibes of fall, the colors and the leaves and when they fall on the ground, and I love like a chai tea latte. That's a good fall for me.
Yeah, I would agree with most of that. I definitely agree that Halloween is like one of the best parts of fall. I just love like dressing up and getting to pick a new costume every year. It's always a lot of fun.
I agree. I feel like I start planning my Halloween costumes in like August and get really obsessive about them. I haven't been to a haunted house in years, but I kind of want to try again because I feel like I'm ready now. I feel like I can do it now. But other than that, I like fall decor. Like I've already like filled my apartment with fall decor inside and on the porch. So yeah, just the whole vibe and all of the decor and fun that comes with it.
I personally have never been to a haunted house. I'm a little baby, and I think I would get super scared. But I do think that autumn, fall is the best season of the four. Those transition seasons, man. Spring, fall, they're perfect. Absolutely perfect. Do you guys have any favorite fall dishes, like a dessert? You said a chai tea latte.
Yeah, chai tea latte, best drink. Definitely beats the pumpkin spice latte by far for me, at least. Dessert-wise, I'm honestly not a big fan of like pumpkin pie or anything, but a good pumpkin roll really just gets me going.
I think I'm actually the opposite. I don't like the like cream cheese filling in the pumpkin roll. I'm not a huge fan of the cream cheese, but I love pumpkin pie. That's probably like one of my favorites.
I like both. I love a pumpkin pie, but I love a Starbucks pumpkin cream cheese muffin. The second those drop, I am ready, and literally at the end of August. I like basically any pumpkin drink, but I also do love a hot chai tea latte because I like them year round, but they just hit different and way better once it's actually cold outside.
I'm a big pumpkin pie guy myself. Do you guys think like pumpkin flavored things, when does it start? Can it be year round, or is there a specific time period where it's like, it's pumpkin time, and then after a certain date, no more pumpkin? Is there like a time period for you guys?
I feel like I associate pumpkin with the fall, and when I eat it any other time, it just seems like wrong. So I just avoid it. I know like obviously places sell pumpkin stuff all year round, so I think it's more like up for interpretation, but I definitely think I don't start fall flavored things until like end of August, beginning of September usually.
Yeah, I mean, pumpkin's gonna be around year long, like there's always gonna be a pumpkin flavored something out there, but I'm personally not partaking unless it's like early September. Like once it gets a little bit cold outside, I start to feel it, but right now I can't feel it because it's still 80 degrees outside.
True.
So it's
Today
not
was
really
a little cooler.
a little bit.
A small pumpkin vibe.
In the morning, it's supposed to be hotter today, like at the end of the day, which I'm not ready for.
We're gonna get hit by the old third summer in Ohio. That's just
Can't
how
do
it
it.
goes. Do you guys, we talked about Halloween. You said Halloween's one of the best time of the year. Halloween or Thanksgiving? Which one's better?
Oh, that's so easy.
What? Halloween.
So easy.
Halloween.
Oh, I'm
Whoa.
Thanksgiving.
What?
I'm
Fist bump on that.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Thanksgiving just like is always a letdown for me, low-key.
Whoa.
Well, like I can't like my family doesn't all live close, so then it's just like my immediate family that I'm always with anyway, and then I can't eat half the food because I have allergies, and then it's just sad. But I do love the parade. The parade is great, but also Halloween low-key can be a letdown too. I think I hype holidays up and then get sad. So I need to not do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm definitely Thanksgiving. I love the food, and I only eat it that one time of the year. And my family lives in Florida, so Thanksgiving usually means I get to travel to Florida too. So, I mean, that's
nice.
probably why I love Thanksgiving so much. But
I do have to say that I'm also a turkey hater, so that is a problem for me. I mean, it's like I'll eat it, but it's just, that's not something that I get excited
Wow.
about.
what about ham? You
I
ever get like
that.
ham for
Yes,
Thanksgiving?
Yes, for sure. And I get made fun of for it.
No, I think
People
that's
are like,
fine.
that doesn't make sense. I think that ham belongs out every holiday. And I also think it's weird when people do a huge turkey at Thanksgiving and then a month later at Christmas. They're like, that's overkill.
I'm a ham hater.
But too much.
I think it's awful.
Okay.
I
Sorry,
would.
I don't mean to make this about myself, but I had to intrude on
I
that.
have to agree with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, ham is the worst.
It's
Thank
better
you.
if you like pan fry it though. Like,
Yeah, but it's not.
but I do.
But you can.
I
But
do.
It's like a honey baked ham.
Honey baked ham is
Yeah.
so good.
Honey
But
baked
it's like-
ham, and then the next day, like with the leftovers, you
Yes.
fry it
Put
and
the
you
sandwich
eat
together
Yep.
with everything,
Yup.
with the cranberries. Yes.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree, I guess. Anybody got some fun Halloween costumes lined up for this year?
I haven't decided yet. But with Beetlejuice coming out, the sequel, I was thinking about doing something Beetlejuice.
That would be good.
I just haven't fully decided yet. You said you started in August. Have you picked your?
Yeah, unfortunately, the list is really long, and I need to define it. But I think that my best friend looks just like Chapel Roan, like it's scary. So she's being Chapel Roan, so I think I'm gonna be Sabrina Carpenter, so we'll be pop girlies together. And then I actually found out that my roommate and I wore the exact same Halloween costume on our first Halloween when we were babies. Like she was a bumblebee and I was a ladybug, but it's the same and we look the same, so we're gonna recreate it this year.
That's awesome.
I don't have any plans for this year. I mean, the past 2 years I've kind of gone all out. Like I feel like my costumes have been pretty cool. This year I'm fresh out. I'm out of ideas.
The costumes.
Last year I was Sonic the Hedgehog,
Oh.
which was a little last minute, so it wasn't as good as it could have been. But the year before I was Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
Oh my God,
and
were you green?
Yes, I painted myself entirely green, and I had green ears and like fangs and everything.
That's impressive.
It was super sick. I don't think I could ever top it again.
That's pretty sweet. Well, I don't have anything. Sorry to disappoint. I don't know. I like the idea of dressing up for Halloween, but I have gone for however long I've been on this earth for Halloween costumes.
Even as a child?
I don't know, dressed up as like a ninja one time, whatever.
Nice, canon event.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go to a break, but next we're going to transition into in talking to students about places that they enjoy to eat at on campus.
Ever wonder what is beyond the Ohio State campus area in downtown Columbus? Ever wanted to see one of the largest collections of early television equipment in the world? Well, Columbus Connection has you covered, as we head to some of the go-to destinations on the west side of Columbus to give you the ultimate Columbus connection. We'll see parks, museums, bars, arcades, and some popular restaurants. All this and more on the next episode of Columbus Connections, exclusively on Buckeye TV.
Welcome back to Campus View on Buckeye TV. Right now we're going to talk to a panel of students about their favorite places to eat on and off campus. If you guys would like to introduce yourself.
Oh, me. My name is Catherine. I'm a fourth-year journalism student, and I'm very happy to be here today.
I'm Raghav. I'm also a fourth-year journalism student. I'm also pretty excited to be here today.
Yeah, my name's DC, and I'm a fourth-year journalism major, and similar to the previous two, super excited to be here, talk about some
Awesome.
food around Ohio State.
Awesome.
So.
I'm also excited to be here. And again, we're going to talk about some food. So let's start out with some on-campus places. What's your guys' favorite place, or what was or currently is your favorite place to eat on campus?
I mean, I feel like Scott's a classic. You can't really go wrong considering how much food there is over there, but I haven't really eaten there since freshman year, but I would say now I feel like the cafes on campus are probably the ones I go to the most.
Yeah, I never really ate on campus because I transferred here after. And so I think I feel like a smoothie at the RPAC, that's like kind of my go-to. I feel like
Our food was good.
I feel like it's good. It's always like consistent. Like when I'm like working a shift there or something, I'll just go grab a smoothie, and I can live with that.
Not a bad option. I don't live on campus, so not a whole lot of on-campus dining hall food for me. But Adriatico's has always been a good spot for me. You can always go there. My favorite's a Sicilian pizza. It's kind of similar to a deep dish, but good hospitality there and pretty solid place to go to. Not too expensive either. So.
I gotta agree with Ragav. The RPAC food was surprisingly good when I had it for the first time. I had their burgers one time, or multiple times after that. But that was pretty good. And then Marketplace on Neal, their pizza might be one of the best pizzas I've ever eaten in my life.
It is surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we're on a college campus. You really can't expect them to put so much time and effort. But I will gladly volunteer myself to get a Marketplace pizza.
Yeah, I will go out of my
Correct, out of my way
I'll
is
be
a good way to put it. Yeah.
What about Ragav?
Oh no, I was gonna say I've had it like once. The Marketplace pizza is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Compared to other
What about you?
places.
I was gonna not to just keep banging on like Italian food, but like, have you guys ever been to Carsoni's before? It's on
My
Lane
roommate
Avenue.
works there.
It's
Yeah.
like, have you ever had stromboli before? It's kind of like a calzone.
It's so
It's so
good.
good. And Carsoni's is one of the best places I've ever had it from.
Wow.
And kind of similar. All the on-campus stuff isn't too expensive, so it's always a good option too. So.
Yeah, I had a stromboli from Aldi because they were like selling. They were selling those like packaged ones, and I was like going grocery shopping the other week, and I was like, okay, this could be dinner. It was better than I thought it would be. I was kind of like I didn't know how it would be, but it was it was like $4 too, and it made for like 3 meals. It's really filling.
I mean, it's just kind of an inside-out pizza.
Yeah, it's lucrative.
Basically, just figure out more ways.
Yeah. Ragav, I love Aldi, man.
Yeah, Aldi is. I mean, in terms of like cheap, I have a whole thing about produce because I have such a deep loathing for the Giant Eagle because the produce is always so expensive there. But Aldi's, that's a place where you can get like a solid grip of cucumbers for like, I don't know, for like what, $4? That's a good deal.
Probably lower.
It's a good deal.
It's unbelievable. I remember I'd be able to get like a pack of chicken breasts for like $3. I'm like, what is going on right now?
Chicken thighs are like $1 a pound.
Like,
which
where are
is
you getting these
outlandish.
prices from? Where are these
I don't
chickens
know what
coming
they're
from?
putting in the chickens that make them $1 a pound, but I'll keep eating them.
Yeah, it's
Don't get me-
fantastic.
Completely off topic, but not really. It's about Aldi, but so from my hometown, the Aldi there went out of business, and it's now Spirit Halloween. So
They always resurrect during this time of year. I mean, if you go to Carsoni's, there's one directly across from it, and I swear to God, the rest of the year it's like a CVS, but then apparently they just unload everything and just make it a Spirit Halloween.
When I was in high school, I vividly remember seeing 2 people dressed as vampires fighting outside the parking lot of a Spirit Halloween. And I just think about it all the time. I don't know what they were fighting about, but they were very angry at each other. But that's not really.
They were fighting over their home.
Yeah.
Well, next, we were on campus. What about your guys' favorite off-campus places to eat?
I feel like Short North is a great place for food. I mean, I'm out of state, I'm not from Columbus, and so I wasn't expecting there to be so many restaurants or places to go. I mean, I feel like I love my happy hours, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, that type of thing. And I feel like all the restaurants in Short North, there's so many options. I love Forno, I think, the most. I mean, it's very popular, and I think for good reason, so.
I was going to say the other direction up in Clintonville because there are a lot of really cool restaurants like north of campus. I live kind of north campus area. And there are a lot of great like little restaurants there. There's like this one halal spot that goes until like 3 in the morning. It's called Halal Munchies, and they always give me free fries. I think the guy the guy rocks with me. But they're super they're super well priced, and they're like really filling meals. So
I
like
love halal.
it's a good platter that you can like keep and then eat for like the next morning.
I know it's not off campus, but I already gave a couple of those, so I'm just going to go back on campus. So I know it's kind of basic, but Chick-fil-A is always a good option too. You know, you go there, get a sandwich, or I think they just got tenders like recently. I didn't think they used to do that, but yeah, Chick-fil-A is always a good spot. So not to be basic, but that's always a reliable option. So
It used to be with BuckeyeTV, you could like get food at Chick-fil-A. It's not like that anymore though.
Oh.
I remember my roommate was very upset about it when it happened. I think it was in like March, but I heard a lot about how it was this big affront to the value of the BuckeyeTV.
pitchforks outside.
Yeah, yeah, they were mad.
Striking, essentially.
Yeah.
I gotta agree, Short North is a fantastic place for food. Like,
Well, where's your favorite place?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
oh gosh, I've never been asked that question.
Wow.
Forno's fantastic. I gotta agree with you on that. Forno, Marcella's, piggybacking off the Italian food. What else? Something's on the top of my tongue, but I can't think of it. But
Have you ever had 1126 for sushi? Ooh, good sushi. It's really, really good. I considering Ohio is landlocked pretty much, wasn't expecting much, but if you like sushi, go to 1126.
I've been looking for good sushi in the area because I feel like I'm from Cincinnati and I feel like there's a lot more like, we have a lot of like half-price sushi places in Cincinnati, and so like I've been looking for like good like cheap but decent quality sushi.
I wouldn't say, I mean, if you're getting cheap sushi, probably not the best place, but it's good. It is good, and I can confirm that. So
awesome.
1127.
1126.
Well,
26.
to wrap up, we will be finishing Campus View with bringing in a couple guests to talk about their future as an undergrad and what they're going to do in the future. Either going to be do grad school or going into the workforce. Welcome back to Campus View on Buckeye TV. Today we're joined by a panel of students to talk about what they're going to do after undergrad, whether they're going to go to grad school or go into the workforce.
I'm Lucy. I'm a fourth year sport industry major with a minor in media production and analysis.
My name is Emma. I am also a fourth year, but I'm a fourth year in journalism with a minor in media production and analysis and music, media, and enterprise.
My name is Connor Schuh. I'm a fourth year journalism major with a media production minor and a business minor.
Awesome. Well, let's just start out with a simple question. What do you guys plan on doing after undergrad?
I have no idea. I was thinking about going to grad school, but I don't have the money for that, so we are taking grad school off and just hopefully finding a job or an internship very soon.
So I am applying to a lot of different options. I'm applying to grad school at OSU. Their comms one is fully funded, which is nice because I don't want to have to pay for it. And then I'm also applying to a couple of grad schools in Europe, one in Sweden, one in Amsterdam, and one in London. Oh, wow. And then I'm going to apply to jobs too, and we're just going to see where I land, I guess.
At least for me, I mean, the ideal thing would be to do minor league baseball, play-by-play, straight out of college. I don't know if that's going to be a reality, but we're going to try our best, and I'm a play-by-play broadcaster, so that's all I'm trying to do. Maybe I'll do another internship with another like summer college baseball team or something, but I'll just take anything, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I know Connor kind of touched on it, but like, what specifically? I know some people want to go to grad school or want to go into work first. What specifically do you guys want to do with your career?
I want to do behind the scenes stuff like directing, working with cameras, audio, all that stuff. That I do video production for the athletic department here. So doing what I'm doing now, fingers crossed, is what I do in the future because that's what I know.
I don't really know. I don't know what I want to do with my career, which I think is, no one really knows what they want to do, I feel like. But I love school. I've always loved school, so I think that like being a professor at some point might be cool. The reason I got into journalism in the first place, it's matured over time. When I was younger, I was like, I want to interview celebrities on the red carpet at the Oscars. And I still really think the entertainment industry is really cool, especially music. And the music industry has a lot of things that go on behind closed doors, and I'm nosy and I want to know what they are.
And I want to do play-by-play, whether it be radio or TV, like I said earlier. I mean, I think I've made that kind of clear, but love doing football play-by-play, basketball, volleyball, baseball, literally any sport.
Mm-hmm. Would baseball be the number one?
Basketball, for
Basketball,
sure.
number one.
Absolutely. Baseball is cool and all, but
Yeah.
it gets kind of boring sometimes, honestly.
Yeah.
What team would you like to play by?
I mean, like, if I could be the Guardians guy, that would be, like, the dream.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
if I had to work for, like, the White Sox or something, I'd live with it.
You wouldn't be having that much fun.
No, I could have fun with that. You know, it's entertaining to watch that much losing sometimes, you know?
Valid. Okay, valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a Browns
Yeah.
fan. For you two, what are your guys' like dream careers?
For the longest time, I did want to be a sports journalist. I have a friend who's a beat writer for the Los Angeles Rams. I shadowed her. When I realized how much work it is, I hated it because I will point this out. I hate doing work. I hate it. But if it's something I love and I realize I didn't have the passion to do it, so yeah, we don't know yet. We're still figuring everything out.
There you go.
I don't think that I really have, like, I could see myself doing so many different things. I think my go-to answer has always been to be a music journalist and to interview bands and do, like, the Rolling Stone, like, when they do the cover stories, like, do that kind of thing. But I don't know now. I feel like that doesn't feel true anymore, but I don't know what the answer is.
I already know what kind of specific.
What do you want to do, Will?
What do I want to do? I would sports journalism. I mean, I'm a journalism major, TV production minor, but I am debating on going to grad school or not. I think I'm going to apply, defer, get a job, and figure out if I want to actually go into grad school or keep working. Mm-hmm. But sports journalism, I don't know if I could do it for like the Browns per se. A little bit of bias in there, but maybe somewhere in the surrounding states like Pittsburgh.
Lions, maybe?
Lions, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, sports journalism would be awesome. Do you guys have any tips you would give to somebody, maybe like a freshman or sophomore? I know we all don't really know exactly what we want to do, but any tips?
Get a job, figure out what you do. This is the time to figure it out, what you like and don't like. I mean, with me, I figured out that video production was what I wanted to do because of my job. And I found that out really easy, like really early on. So you just have to figure out what you love, and that's whether it's taking classes, getting a job, anything, take advantage of the fact that you don't have these opportunities when you graduate, which is weird to imagine, but yeah.
Yeah, I think also just get started with planning and like applying to internships and jobs earlier than you think you need to, because like for me over the summer, the last thing I applied to, like the last person I heard from was the job that I got, and that was like super last minute and it was so stressful. And you may be like, oh, I'm not going to apply until the spring, but people are taking in applications now, and so just be on the lookout already, which sucks, but that's how it is. Yeah.
So you're saying in terms of like what career we're choosing?
Yeah, or just
Or like just in general? Well, all right, I'll look at it in both lenses. So for whatever you want to do, I'd say try and find a club on campus that involves it somehow. Shameless plug, Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio. If you're interested in sports broadcasting, join the club and you can get involved pretty quickly. That's what I did, and that's how I've fallen in love with sports broadcasting. I think it's set me up pretty well for a career in it. So that's where I'm at. But just in general, I feel like if you have a passion for something and you want to do something after school, find a club, find people that are interested in it, talk to them, and just pick their brains.
Yeah, totally agree. I think Ohio State, compared to a lot of other campuses, has just so many opportunities. Like you said, not even just the clubs, but like there's just so much here. I mean, the sports, you don't normally get a school that's so good with their academics, the sports, everything. There's just so much to do. It's pretty awesome.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we learned a lot today. We learned people's favorite fall activities. We learned about people's favorite places to eat. And now we have tips for sophomore and freshman students on what to do after undergrad. And we learned from seniors about what they're going to do. Thank you for joining us today on Campus View, a gray version of Campus View. Join us next time as we talk about more awesome topics.